leadership. We all are busy following something or someone. Every single one of us, even those who claim to be atheists, are also following something, either their own thoughts or their own beliefs or their own opinions or whatever the case might be. But all of us are busy following something. And Jesus said these words. He said that the blind cannot lead the blind, lest they both fall into the pit, which also implies to us this morning that what you follow is extremely important, because you could be following something that's going to lead you into a blooming pit. All right, because we all are following something, and one of the great decisions to make in your life is deciding whom you will follow, in life, because all of us are busy following something. But leadership in our lives are extremely important at the end of the day, which kind of ties into the third one over here. And this third one also has got a 3-in-1, and this is the next very important ship within your life. And you guys do this quite a bit over here within PKF, and that is something called mentorship. It's in the church world, we refer to the next ship over there, which is discipleship. In the church world is referred to more of discipleship, but discipleship is technically mentorship, and mentorship is technically discipleship, right? Again, the word disciple is not a religious term by any means. It's not. The word disciple is student, which implies that there's a teacher that you are busy following and learning from, right, at the end of the day. So those two are extremely important. Mentorship, walk with the wise and you will become wise, but a companion of fools will suffer harm at the end of the day. So again, who are you getting mentored by? Whom are you busy, following again? Who's busy leading you in that? Who's busy discipling you? I believe that obviously as a believer in Christ, you cannot not be a believer in Christ and then not fulfill and be a part of the Great Commission, and not have someone that you are bringing under your wing and busy walking with and busy discipling as you are being discipled as well. Because the Great Commission was not just for the pastor or the evangelist or the apostle or the teacher or the prophet. It was for all those who believe in Christ to go out into the world and make disciples of all nations, here in the workplace, at home, wherever you go, as you go, preach this gospel to all creation. Bring someone under your wing. This is where I also believe the older generation serves as such a tremendous such a tremendous responsibility within society, because there has to be a transfer of knowledge, there has to be a transfer of understanding, of skill, and so forth. But I feel at present moment there's such a huge gap between the older generation and the younger generation, and these ones despise these ones, and these ones despise these ones, because they just can't seem to communicate with each other. But I believe when that gap kind of can be closed like this, and there can be a transfer, I think we can see some tremendous change in this country moving forward. For example, Malachi chapter 4, it ends off, it's the last book in the Old Testament, it ends off with these words, very powerful stuff. It says here, verse 5, "See, I will send the prophet Elijah to you before that great and dreadful day of the Lord comes. He will turn the hearts of the parents to their children, and the hearts of the children to their parents, or else I will come and strike the land with total destruction." What a powerful, verse over there. So turning the hearts of the parents back to the children, and the children back to the parents, that this can be a transfer that takes place. For example, I believe God's original, if you look throughout the scriptures, God's original intent for family was that the family was supposed to serve as a university of life. Yeah. It was supposed to be a school of theology. The family was supposed to serve as that, where you were supposed to train your children in the ways of the Lord. But what we've done as a society is we've passed the baby, given the baby to Caesar, given the baby to the educational system. Now the educational system tells your child about sex before you can tell them about sex, and it might not be the right type of information. And now we blame the educational system. No, what we've done is we must take responsibility for our mistakes and say what we've done is we've taken the baby and given it to Caesar, where the family was supposed to serve as the serve as an educational role for the child moving forward, and the school was supposed to serve as a place where you can learn reading, writing, and arithmetic moving forward. That was supposed to be the whole idea, where you can get your skills and so forth. But the life education, the life skills, now we leave life orientation up to what? Up to the school to do. All right, at the expense of the child, and given the baby to Caesar. We've got to take the baby back from Caesar and fulfill our role as serving as an educational system for the children within our families and so forth at the end of the day. Are you guys still okay?
Yeah.
100%.